Hey guys, so I just did body weight squats today, and then after that I did uh, what was it just like a sit-up routine? Really like nothing. Um, yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do about pull-ups because I really want to do like some back exercises. I think I'm just gonna uh, what was it? I think I'm gonna be able to use my grandma's car a little bit, but I mean still, not ideal circumstances. As far as my working out goes. Um, yeah. So I I've been rereading Slaughterhouse 5. This is my third time reading the book. It's my favorite book of all time, and I was trying to pinpoint like what I like so much about the book. Um, and I think what I really like about it is like how it talks about death. First of all, I really like nonlinear storytelling just in general. So I really liked how it was done well in this book. But also, I really liked like, I forgot like a certain excerpt from the book, but it says like when someone dies, like the alien characters, Traumatized, they don't see them as dead because they're dead in the present, but they're still alive in the past. Um, and I always really liked that. There's Pharrell Williams. Um, he's in like a group called Nerd, and it's just like nobody ever really dies. And I find that very comforting. Um, I think like well, not to get too personal, but I don't really believe in like an afterlife. Um, I kind of think this is it. So like I take a lot of solace in the fact that like what we do here matters. It's kind of why like I do what I do for a living. Um, I care about what I do um, for a living. I try my best. Um, so I really liked how the book Slaughterhouse 5 talks about death. Um, and yeah, um, it has like a very mystical feel to it. Um, the time jumping does get a little, I don't know, gets kind of convoluted. Um, and I was talking to someone, and they were telling me how they don't like the book at all, which I like. I totally understand. It's very uh, jarbled. I don't know. The time jumps are a little jarring, um, and sometimes like don't make sense at all. So um, I can totally understand why people don't like the book or find it like I don't know fake woke. I mean I wouldn't say like fake woke is a good way to describe it, but I guess like uh, facetious. I guess. Um, yeah, I mean just like overly sophisticated. Um, yeah. Um, Uh, I can understand why. The Trial Femmedorians are also super weird. Um, so I don't really like. I mean, I like sci-fi, and I like that the time traveling stuff. But I really didn't like. I don't know the Trial Femmedorians. I didn't really like. I didn't really care much for. Um, but yeah, I really liked the course is so it goes. I mean, there's been like millions of papers written about like the phrase so it goes. It's just very I don't know, very brief. Um yeah, and oh, okay, about this. I accidentally recorded this on my phone in slow motion, so I had to like speed it up on iMovie. But the first part like got like slowed down, was like sped up, sorry. Um so yeah, anyway, that was why that video looked a little weird. Anyway, I was talking about Slaughterhouse 5. Um, I think that was it. It was it. Reading the book. This is what I thought about the first time I read it. It makes you feel like you're crazy. Like it really makes you feel like you have PTSD. Um, you know, it's the way that you know the time jumps. Um, it's really pleasing for my ADHD, but also like I can see how like somebody as Vonnegut was literally went through went through all of that, um, surviving firebombing in Dresden. Um, I mean, it really does like it's hard for him to talk about like the trauma that he experienced. So he kind of like comes up with like a way of like describing it through Billy Pilgrim, which I really like. I think that you know I see a lot of like tough stuff too. Um, and I also like really relate to like I don't know like complete like writer's block, I guess. Like I really like I've seen some like pretty tough scenes, and I really don't like. I, I don't even know like how I like whenever people tell me like, oh, like what's the worst thing you've ever seen in the ER? Like people ask me that all the time. Um, and I really like don't know what to say. Um, you know, I've been like trying more to I don't know, deal with my emotions in a more healthy way. I'm working out every day. Uh, I'm trying to, my New Year's resolution was to journal more, so I'm doing that too. Um, I have this, whatever this is, going on YouTube. Um, so I mean, I'm trying to find better ways to like deal with these emotions. Um, but honestly, like a lot of this stuff, like I completely block out. Um, not because like, I guess I do like when I'm not working, I very much try not to think about work. Um, just 'cause it's kind of like too much. Um, I only think about work when I'm on the clock, and that's one of the nice things about my job. When you're at work, but when you're not, you can just hang out, do something on your off days. Um, so I think that, um, I mean, like, just try and like find the words to describe like when you see like a really sad scene. There's been like certain patients that like it's like so sad, like I don't even remember what their faces look like. I mean, I suppose you're not like really looking at them, you're looking at their faces, but like when I think about like some of those like worst thing I've seen type of stuff, like, oh, what's the worst thing you've seen? Like when I really think about it, like I think I have like a little bit of like a block in my memory, like a repressed repressed memory. Oh no, that's not the word. Not a repressed memory. Uh, I don't know. Whatever the word is to describe it. Um, but like I can't even think of like what their face looked like. I can remember like certain parts of it, but like I don't remember their faces. I don't remember their names. I don't really remember a whole lot of like the specifics. Um, you know? Um, so yeah, I really like Slaughterhouse 5. Um, also, I know there's no more footage, but I really like the first chapter, how he's writing about how he's writing a book. Anyway, I'll talk more about this later, but tomorrow. But yeah, no, I've been really enjoying my reread of it. It's still my favorite book of all time. So yeah.